Should I hire an SEO specialist? Hey, my name is John Jonas, and I am talking today about should you hire someone to do your SEO for you. First of all, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should, but let me first clarify what you should be hiring. My number one reason is because it's so easy to find someone to do SEO for you. It's so easy to find an individual in the Philippines who's good at it, who will stick with you for a long time, who will do it for you over and over and over again. Yes, you should find someone. Along with number one, I want to clarify the difference between hiring an individual and a company. So oftentimes companies are expensive and they don't really care and they're not really doing what you think they're doing. They want to provide you a proposal each month, like, here, pay us $100 a month and we'll tell you a report about where your SEO is every month. They don't actually do any SEO for you, but they make it look like they are, even though they're not. If you want them to do any actual SEO, they're going to do the tiniest little bit and it's going to be $500 a month. Well, it's so simple to find someone in the Philippines who will work full-time for you and work 40 hours a week on just SEO for you. So reason number 2 is because SEO is a really long-term thing. And when you hire a company that's going to be giving you a report each month, that's not a long-term process. That's a short-term pretend to fix it that doesn't really fix it. SEO is long-term. It's not complicated, but it is something that requires knowledge of what has gone on in the past and where is our content and what content do we have. So there's a whole bunch that goes into it that hiring someone to do SEO for you long term, an individual who knows your company, who gets to know you and who gets to know your content is really, really important. Back to number 1, it's really easy to find that person. So reason number 3 why you should hire someone to do your SEO is because SEO isn't expensive, it's just time consuming. And when you hire someone in the Philippines, it's not expensive, it just gives you the time that you need, as opposed to hiring a company to do SEO is expensive and they don't spend the time on it. So reason number 4 of why you should hire someone to do your SEO is that if you're not doing SEO, your competitor is. And maybe they're just doing SEO for themselves and your website's still doing okay, or maybe they're doing negative SEO on you where it's forcing you down the search engine results. And that's legitimate and I've seen it happen. And if you're not doing SEO, positive SEO for your website, then chances are reasonable that someone else is doing it against you. So reason number 5 for why you should hire someone to do SEO for you is there's so much traffic available if your website shows up at the top of search results. And I'm not just talking about dentist in Los Angeles kind of search result. I'm talking about people searching 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 keywords in a phrase that are things that you would never have thought about, that never would have become a lead for you, as opposed to what do dental implants cost in Burbank, California? Something like that, where maybe you've written an article about this and you're going to bring this person in and they're going to go through your lead process. They're going to become a lead for you through your funnel process on your website. Where if you're not doing SEO, that person's never going to find you. So reason number 5 is because there's tons of traffic to be had out there, which it's not free because you got to pay for SEO, but once you've done the work, it brings in a lot of traffic and it becomes free traffic for you. So my name is John Jonas and I created a course, I wrote a book actually, called The Outsourcing Lever, which is all about bringing you from being a total beginner to being an expert at hiring virtual workers from the Philippines. And where you can find a really good SEO person to do work for you super easily as long as you know what you're doing. And this will teach you exactly how to find people and where to find them and why OnlineJobs.ph. And it'll teach you the culture, it'll teach you Philippines holidays, it'll teach you the 13th month, all those things that you worry about that you don't know because you haven't done it before. I laid it out here. It's 113 pages, it's not very long, it's gonna make you feel comfortable hiring someone. Then, I just recently released a course called 1 VA Away, where I feel like most people are one virtual assistant away from making a giant leap in their business. I put together my recruiting process, which is my detailed, exact, step-by-step, what to do right now, what to do next, so that you can hire the great SEO person that you want, or the great graphic designer that you want, or whatever it is, and I'll guarantee that you'll hire someone great by using my process. Available at onevaaway.com. So again, my name is John Jonas. I created OnlineJobs.ph, and go hire a great SEO person for yourself.